Hey G-Squad, welcome back to episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode is this cool part right here, and basically what this is a dining table set that comes with like the table and also comes with chairs as well. So when you guys get the package, you can see that this is basically what it looks like. It's definitely really big, so let's open up and show you guys what's included inside. Alright, so when we take off that top layer, you see that there's a bunch of stuff right here and there's literally like a huge mess. So let's take out everything and then see what's underneath here, and then we'll start assembling everything. Alright, so we take out everything from the box. You can see that this is basically what it looks like. So there's definitely a lot of parts right here, but they're all separated really nicely. So what we're going to do first is to follow instruction and read the instruction to see how to actually set it up first. And then I'll show you guys how to actually do this. So based on the instruction, they tell you guys to set up the table first. Once you guys set up the table, then you set up the chairs. If you can see, pretty straightforward. And they also tell you everything that's included, and they label A, B, C, D, so you know which part is which. So let's start setting up the table first, just like how they mentioned right here. Alright, so when you guys open up the package and see that this is basically what it looks like inside, it's all nicely wrapped. So we're gonna put it down like this. So that way we have the hole on this side, and then we can actually attach the legs on top. So what I want to do now is to look for like the tools that we need, and also the bottom of the legs. So the legs should be these right here. If you can see, the way how it's shaped like this, that's how you guys know which part is the leg. So this is basically what the legs look like. If you guys can see, and you guys hear the material, it definitely is a high quality material. It's not cheap. So basically what I want to do is to insert this right here on all four legs, and that will be the leg to hold up the table. So when you install the legs, you can definitely use the tool that they provide for you guys. But if you guys have like your own tools, such as like power drills or whatever, you definitely can use that as well. So let me actually open up the red bag so we can take out the tool and install it on here. So the screw that we want to use is a G screw. So the G, H, and I right here, that's all labeled. You guys can see right there, it's labeled with that little circle sticker right there. So we're gonna open up the I, and we'll open up G right here, so we use both of them. So we got all these tools right here. So these are G, and then this is one we want to use to screw it on. So let's screw on one of them first to show you guys what it actually looks like, and we'll do the rest for all three of them. So I'm gonna work on this side first, and you want to use the tool right here to screw it in. Like I mentioned, if you do have a power drill, it probably would be easier, but you can definitely use the tool right here that I'm holding to install it as well. And when you guys screw it in, you don't want to push it all the way in or screw it all the way in yet. You want to make sure all of the screws fit perfectly first before you guys make it too tight, because it will make it uneven. Alright, that should be good. So now you guys want to do the same thing for the other three sides as well. Alright, so we just finished setting up the table, eventually right there. So this is basically what it looks like once you guys finish setting up the table. So I'll move that to one side and I'll flip it over in a second. I do want to set up the chairs first to show you guys what that looks like before we put all of it together. Alright, so I just moved the table to one side, but what we're going to do now is to set up the chair. So what I want to do first is to get the base or the backrest, which is right here, and put it on here first, and we'll do one of them at a time. So I just want to put it down this way because this side has more holes. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. The other side only has one hose. So this is the correct side to actually set it up. And then we're going to use letter E right here. So let's open this up. And the way how I know this letter E is because right here on the tape or the package right here is labeled E. So we're going to need 2 of them per chair. And the way how we're going to install this is by putting it right here like this. Go as far as you guys can with your hand, and then you can use the tool to make it tighter. Alright, so we just put on our first screw on this side. We're going to do the same thing on the other side as well. Alright, so once you guys finish this part, you guys want to get the H screw, which is over here, and then you guys want to insert it in the back of the chair. So I'm going to do that first. Alright, so we got the second part done right here. So what we want to do now is to get the other bar, which is the F bar, and we want to put it right here. Right here are the F bar. So we want to get one of them, and then you guys want to screw it inside. And the screw that you'll be using is the H screw, which is right here. So let's open up and then use the screw right here. So the H screws are the longer one that you can see right here. Alright, and we'll do the same thing for the other side as well. You can use your hand as far as you can, and then you can do the rest with the little tool that they provide for you guys. And when you guys angle the chair, you want to put it like this way. Alright, so that should be good. So what you guys want to do now is to flip it on the other side and put the H screw in the back as well. So right here, you guys want to put it right here and right here. Alright, so that should be good. Now we're going to do the same thing for the other side as well. Alright, so that should be good. So now you guys are done with setting up this part of the chair. You do have one last step, which is in that box right there. So let's open up and show you guys how to set that last part. So when you guys open it up, you guys can see that this is basically what looks right here. So there's a total of 4 of these boards, and each one of these boards, each one put on the top of the chair. So let me show you guys what I mean. So in case you guys are wondering what it looks like, this is basically what it looks like in the bottom part, and this is basically what it looks like on top. So when you guys install the seat, it should look like this. So what I want to do is flip the chair over so we can actually put the screw in the bottom. And then the screw that we're going to be using is the H screws. Alright, so basically once you guys finish setting up the chair, this is basically what the bottom part looks like, and this is basically what the top part looks like. So we try to sit on it, and you see that it does work, and it definitely has a very good comfort and support to it, both on the bottom part here, and also the back right here as well, which is pretty cool. So what I'm gonna do now is set the remainder of the other screws as well, and I'm gonna show you guys what it actually looks like once all of them are done. Alright, so I just finished setting up all the tables and all the chairs. Let me clean up this mess and then show you guys what the product looks like. Alright, so once we finish setting it up, you guys can see that this is basically what it looks like. So we have 4 chairs right here that's set up, and you guys can push all of it in if you guys want to. Alright, I can push this one in, I can push this one in, I can push this one in, I can push this one in as well. So once I push all of it in, you guys can see how much space it can actually save. And definitely the way how they design it actually looks pretty nice. And the material that they use for this table is actually pretty nice as well. But on top there right here, they added some kind of like vinyl or something on top to make it like easy to clean, which is pretty nice. When you guys sit on the chair right here, it is pretty comfortable. It definitely has a really good support as well. So that is basically everything that's on the product in terms of how to set it up and what it actually looks like once you guys fully set up. So you guys can see, the process is pretty easy. Once you guys figure out how to do it the first time for one of the chairs, that all of them are pretty easy. Even setting up the table is pretty easy. You guys don't really need to use any tools. But now that we're unboxing and testing the product, now to ask the question of whether or not it's actually working or not. So for this whole dining table set, I would definitely have to say that it is pretty worth it if you guys want one or need one of these. Especially if you guys want a easy to set up table that you guys can just use for eating for dinner, lunch, or whatever. Or if you guys just want to put this for display, maybe you guys want to just put stuff on here, you can definitely do that as well. You don't have to use this dining table just for dining. There's many other ways to actually use this table. But then obviously for those of you guys who don't want or don't need one or have to one of these, then obviously don't buy one and save your money for something else that you actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out, and it will definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.